In today's video, we are going to be discussing how you can hire freelancers on Upwork to help grow your business. Now, when you want to go and hire a freelancer on Upwork, you want to first understand what type of project role you want to hire for so you can make sure that you have the best job description, as well as understand how you are going to measure success for that job. This is going to help you really narrow down who the best freelancer is for you so you can make sure that you're accomplishing your goals when you're going out there and you're hiring a freelancer. So if you are on Upwork.com, there are two different types of profiles you can have. If you look on my screen here, the first is the client side of the Upwork platform, which is what we are going to be going over today. But there also is, of course, the freelancer side. So when you do create that Upwork account, you want to create it as a client if you're going to be hiring freelancers, but understand that you can have both types of accounts. And that is why I think I have a lot of expertise in this area, is because I've used both sides of Upwork in order to both hire freelancers as well as get work on the platform. So I'm going to be showing you a few different ways you can get a freelancer hired on Upwork. Now, the first is by posting a standard job posting and then having freelancers reach out to you with what is called a proposal. And then from there, you can do an interview and select who you want to hire, if you want to hire one freelancer or multiple freelancers, as well as if you want to pay them hourly or pay them a fixed price fee. Now, if you want to do that from scratch, you can just click post a job right here. However, you can also scroll down a little bit and they have a bunch of job templates here. And if you look at this, it basically helps you get started quicker by using a template. So all you have to do is pick the category you want to hire in, add some personal touches to the template, and post your job. It's that fast and easy. So this is a good way to get started if you're just starting from scratch. However, what I do want to do is show you all of the jobs I've posted in the past, because like I said, I have been using Upwork to hire freelancers for multiple years now. And let's say you do have a job that you've hired someone for, like this job right here. I have hired 2 SEO content writers for some weekly blogs. I can actually reuse this posting as my own template. So that is what we are going to do right now, just so I can walk you through the process. It all starts with choosing a title, and then we will get into the skills, the scope, the location, and the budget. It's a very simple process where you pick the job title. So that's like what I said. You need to have the role that you want to hire for in your head so you can make sure you're automatically starting it with the best title to entice the best freelancers to apply. And then the job category is also very important because that is the type of skill set that the freelancer needs to have that is applying, and that is how it is going to fit in the algorithm. So make sure you have these correct, and then you can go to the different skills. Now, this is where you can go a little bit more in depth about different skills that will be needed for your specific job. So in this case, I put SEO, blog content, content writing, etc., all things that relate to what I need done, which is SEO blog writing. Then you can also go into some popular skills, add those in here as well. And then you can add in different more specific details if you'd like to, but you don't need to do every single thing. You can just leave this at the skills right here. Then you can go to the scope of the project, whether it's a small project, how long the project's for, if it's intermediate, if it's advanced, if it's beginner. You can change all of those different things. Like I said, the length of the project. And then after you have that selected, you get to the location, which is if you want it to be a US only based job or if you want it to be worldwide talent. And you can also add in different time zones, which is an optional thing. I like to do that just so I can preferably get someone that's in my time zone. And then you go to the budget of the project, where you can either set an hourly rate or an entire project budget. The hourly rate is pretty cool because it will show you, based on the other types of similar projects, how much you should be charging per hour, and you can actually do a range there. And the project budget is a little more straightforward. You can just put an overall number in here, and then from there, you're always, of course, going to negotiate. So this isn't something that you were specifically locked into, but it's just to help guide the right freelancers based on the type and the level of work that you want done. After that, make sure you have something in there, of course, and then you can go and review the job posting. Of course, we went through this pretty quick, but I just want to show you how simple it is to get a job drafted out, and then you can go ahead and post that job. It's really as simple as that. If you're not ready yet, you can always just click save as a draft, and then it will show up in your job postings. So that's the first way that you can hire a freelancer on Upwork. Now, once you do that, you are going to be starting to get messages in this messages tab. And that is where you can start to reply to the proposals that make the most sense for the project that you want to hire for. So let me show you what that looks like a little bit. So if we go into my most recent job I've hired for, and we go into review proposals here, you can see that I have a bunch archived. So this is a way you can start to sift through them, and this is what it looks like. So you have the different freelancers reaching out to you with a little snippet of their proposal, and then once you click in, that's where it gives you the full cover letter that they've written, as well as the answer to all their questions, their job success score. So what you want to do here is look at what their bid is, then also look at their bio, their profile, as well as anything else they've attached for you to review. And of course, you can continue to go down and look at their entire profile, how much money they've made. So this specific freelancer has earned over $1 million on the platform. They have a lot of hours worked. You can see where they're located and a lot more details about them, as well as the different jobs that they are working on. And this freelancer has 592 jobs in progress. So this is likely someone that does outsource a lot of their work. That's why I didn't end up going with this specific freelancer. However, you can start to see what type of reviews that they get. And you can see a lot of them have no feedback given. But what you want to do is start to look at jobs that they've actually gotten feedback on, and then looking at the different testimonials that they're getting. And then from there, what you can do is you can either message them, or you can decide to just archive them and save them for later, or just not hire them. You can also do what is called shortlisting different job proposals. That puts them on a short list, and then you also have a list of everyone that you've messaged before. So that's what you want to do. You want to do your job post. You can also invite freelancers specifically to the job post, which is what we're going to get into right now. And then you review your proposals, you have interviews, and then you can hire those clients. So let's get into the second part, which is actually hiring people directly and inviting them directly to apply to the job that you've posted. That you can do by either going to the Invite Freelancers tab here and doing a search right here, or you can go to Talent and then Discover. So if you go to Talent and Discover, you have a lot of different things that pop up, such as people that are in the search engine optimization field based on the different job I just posted. And you can start to scroll through. Same sort of thing. Look at how much they've earned, look at how much they charge, what their reviews are, and try to find the best freelancer for you. So for example, I have my profile here because this is what it would look like if someone was looking to hire me. They would pull my profile up, they would see how much I've earned, they can even see that my profile is getting a good amount of action. I've been invited 11 times recently to projects. They can look at my most recent work, jobs that I have in progress right now, my portfolio, and then they can invite me directly to the specific job that they posted. So this is a great way if you do have a couple freelancers that you found on the platform that you think are just a great fit for the job, go ahead and invite them with a custom message. Or once you're ready, you can actually hire them directly as well. So that's another way you can hire freelancers, is by directly discovering talent and inviting them to a job that you've already posted. Now, the third way, let's go back to the Jobs tab here. And this is a somewhat new feature. It's called the Project Catalog. And I also did a video about this on the freelancing side, how you can create a project catalog to get more clients. Now I want to talk to you about the client end of it, where you can go, and if you know exactly what you want and you already know what type of role you want to hire for, you don't have all the time in the world to go back and forth, sift through a bunch of proposals and all of that, and you just want to hire someone directly, this is where the project catalog comes in. It's a clear scope of work, so you know exactly what is going to be provided to you. There's upfront prices, so it's no secret pricing or estimated pricing. It's in, black and white exactly what you're going to pay, and no surprises. So this is a great way if you do want to shop by category. You can go and see how this works. You browse the type of work that you need. It's clearly defined, and once you're ready to start, you buy that project, and then the freelancer immediately starts working on it once you've provided them any requirements that are needed. And then once the project is complete, you get to review the work and approve it to make sure that it is exactly what you wanted before the money is released to the freelancer. So this is pretty cool, and if you've ever used Fiverr, it's kind of similar to that. So in this case, let's click on the articles and blog post topic here. And you can see that you can get engaging articles and blogs that give your customers valuable insights and advice. So this is exactly the type of project that I just posted the job for, right? So instead of me doing that process, the other thing I could do is go find a freelancer on here that has a lot of good reviews, maybe that is top rated, that has a good delivery time so they can get me the work pretty quick. And then from there, I can hire them directly. So let me show you what that looks like. If you click into one of these job postings, they have different service tiers based on what you're going to get. And then of course, the different price will change based on what you're going to get. And if you do want to compare what you will be getting, you can always click on the compare tiers here, and it will show you exactly what you will be getting based on what package you purchase. And then you can go and look a little bit more about this freelancer, what the job success score is, and as well as different reviews that they've gotten on the previous projects. And then from there, you can reach out to them. If you do have any questions, you can just message this freelancer directly. And the best part about this, especially from the client side, is that this Upwork payment protection plan is in place. So you only have to pay the freelancer if they actually provide the work that they said they were going to. This is a huge thing because in the freelancing world, if you're not on a professional job website like Upwork, you really don't have protection. If you hire a freelancer and let's say you give them a bunch of money up front to start the work and they just disappear on you, I mean, you don't have much options. You can go and hire a lawyer and try to chase them down, but that is just so much of a headache and something that can really put a bad taste in your mouth. However, if you use Upwork, you are protected. You have their payment protection plan, and that is really just some peace of mind that you can get from using Upwork to hire freelancers. So there it is, how you can go onto Upwork as a client and 3 different ways you can hire a freelancer to help get the work you need to get done as well as grow your business. If you like this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or future videos you'd like to see about Upwork, about freelancing, entrepreneurship, creating lifestyle freedom. Just let me know and I'll make sure to get those produced for you because I really appreciate all the support. And if you do have a moment, please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already because it really helps me show my video to the people that want to see it. Until the next one, I look forward to your success.